Good morning, traders. Welcome to the Stock Market Morning Prep video for Thursday, August 8th. Well, we continue to get a push higher aside from that one-day pause of chop. The market's looking pretty good, or they say they do. Do we think that the market has topped here, or do we think that we're going to new highs? Me personally, as of right now, reading from the charts, I believe that we are looking for another downside move before we move higher. Now, what does that mean? Well, could it be tomorrow? Could it be today? No one really knows. But what I'm looking for and see evidence, and I'm going to show this to you in this short segment, why I think the market is going to make a lower high and then start to sell off again. A lot of evidence out there from our leaders: Amazon, Google, Netflix, Priceline, Facebook. You look at all of those leaders that led are now faltering, making lower highs. That's number one. It's another key segment here, which I'm going to show you. The other thing is some of our indicators are now in overbought territory, which in my eyes, I've seen many times that the markets usually react to a downside move. So after this downside move, where would we go? Well, if nothing happens and everything stays status quo, as we all know, news trumps the charts, we could be preparing for a Santa Claus rally. And as we all know, and I mentioned many times, the markets are notorious for big downside moves in August and then a major reversal, which kicks off the Santa Claus rally end of October going in through the holidays and April. All right. Now, that could still be the case. But if we rally and continue to rally starting right now, we've already rallied 5 or 6 trading days. I'll show that to you into the on a daily chart. The markets are stretched already and making and going into really good areas of resistance where, to me, is providing a shorting opportunity. Real quick, let's go right into the charts. VIX, as we all know, it's inversely correlated. VIX lower means the market goes higher, but right now we're getting touches down below the Bollinger Band here. So if we push down again lower today, tomorrow, then I think next week we might be setting up for a reversal. Okay, that's the VIX. Now, more importantly, the McClellan Oscillator. We are now in extreme overbought territory. Now, does that mean extreme means 70? It's it? No, it could go to 100. But as you can see, every time we get to these areas, we get a reversal, right? And the same thing here, down. We get a negative 100 print, we reverse back right away. And as you can see, below 50 and above 50, or actually right around 40-ish, 40, 45, we get, it's all basic noise. But now we're getting to these extreme areas where we see a market reversal, okay? That's important to me. So I want to make that sure and make it clear that you guys can see that as well. Stocks above the 50-day moving average, again, into areas of resistance, okay? The 52% area, and that to me looks close enough that we might get a reversal. Now, as you know, we can be overbought and oversold for quite some time. But in this case, that markets are moving really fast and we're getting some volatility. I do think that the markets can get ready and prepare to roll over. Now, I would like to see another spike up hard on the opening, and then that area I would be looking to short. Okay. Now let's go right into the areas of what I was showing you, the leaders. Google. Okay, double top area, lower high from the previous high, and as you can see, we really have gone nowhere after this major gap up. Sold off pretty hard here in August, and then now we're just kind of chopping around here. To me, this does not look like a bullish chart at all. Okay, let's take a look at Facebook. Same thing here. Take a look at Facebook. Lower high from the previous high, lower high from this high, again from this high. So to me, this does not look like a real pretty chart, as you can see. The extreme volatility, large engulfing candles. There is no trend here. If anything, I would see a push lower. Okay, let's look at Amazon, one of our key leaders here. Same thing with Amazon, although it's a little bit more tamed. But if you could see, double top here, basically an M formation. If you could see this M right here, and it's lower high from this high, lower high from this high up here from when they gapped up. All right, so not a pretty sight. Okay, let's take a look at one more price line. Even worse, lower high from this previous high, lower high from this previous high. So again, we're not moving anywhere. So that is just a real quick indication to me that market momentum on the leaders are waiting. All right. Quick on a 60-minute chart. I wanted to show you this because I don't listen to CNBC, but when I do, and I hear some of these market pundits, they really make me laugh. They said, "Oh, we're headed back up. We're in a big roaring market, next leg up." Now that is just foolish to say on CNBC. Does this chart look at all anything bullish to you at all? Of course not. It looks horrendous, and I wanted to show this to you. This is a 60-minute chart. Now, we rallied off the lows from last Friday, 5 trading days, okay? Now, I think that's excessive in itself, and especially the gap up. This gap's going to need to be filled, okay? So if at all anything, we roll back down and we fill the gap, maybe pierce it, go a little bit lower. And that is where I want to show you where I'm looking for a move to the upside, okay? So I want to see this area get filled, all right? I want to see this area get filled and make this higher low from this previous low, okay? Now, we got 2 gaps here, right? Remember, now, this other gap could also get filled before we move up, and that's going to be a real big extreme gap. And I believe one of these 2 gaps will get filled. When I say I believe, meaning that the way the market is digesting news and the way the markets are reacting to price, do I want to get short right this second right now? No, I want to see reversal. I want to see us making lower lows and lower highs, and then we can anticipate a short trade here, okay? But these 2 gaps eventually at one point is going to need to be filled, all right? We basically filled this gap, as you can see here, all right? And then we did it with a big tail, and if it didn't have that clean reversal, that was on Fed Day when Janet Yellen was speaking, we would have a move lower, okay? So, again, I'm looking for these 2 gaps to get filled. At one point, when it does get filled, hopefully the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think we get a reversal, and then we start the Santa Claus rally. All right. Spiders, you can see nothing bullish about this chart at all. Again, here's that one gap. Here's that other gap. Expect at least this gap in the next 2 to 3 weeks to get filled. Okay. IWMs, the Russell, had a decent move up, but again, still in a downtrend. Nothing bullish about this chart. Remember, guys, don't listen to the pundits because they're just talking their book up, and this is not what I want to what I'm doing here. I want to show you reality here, not a good chart. This is our secondary leader, and our leader is telling us, "Hey, I'm in trouble." Okay, yeah, of course you're going to have vicious bear market rallies, but this to me is not a next bull leg run to the upside. All right. IYT, our main leader. Now, transports are coming into some seasonal strength, so I do like that. I do like to see that. FedEx, UPS, some of the airlines are looking really good again. But on the next leg down is when you want to buy it. You don't want to be buying it up 5-6 days. So just be patient. Believe me, it'll come to you. Diamonds, again, as you can see here, moved up, not bad. But you can see there's nothing bullish about this chart as well. Lastly is the Qs. Did hold up better. Technology did really well yesterday. I do like technology into weakness, okay? Hope it helps, guys. I know it's a little bit longer, but I wanted to get my point out why I do not think that we are on the next leg up making new highs, at least not for now. Have a great day. Please use your stops. We'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.